What's up, everybody? Welcome to another installment of the Plugged Up Podcast. As always, my name is George Rodriguez, and the man to my left of me is a motherfucking video superstar, a hidden gem in the Dallas community. Reelbump, so what's up?
What up?
Tell people at home where they can find you at.
Reelbump.com. Everything's Reelbump. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
Reelbump.
Yeah, all of it. Just Reelbump. R-E-E-L. B-U-M-P.
Gang. So, how's your day today, brother?
Do what?
How's your day today, brother?
It was good. Ate some pizza. Dropped a recap video a little bit ago.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Fuck yeah. Go ahead and run that recap video up. I'll post the link to it in the description below. And watch that shit.
Pat Rich and Hood Rich.
Super.
Go watch it.
Oh, from your trip to New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about that. You, Pirates member, Lucid Luke, aka Forrest Slump, and Pat Rich pulled up to the city of New York.
Yeah. He had a show out there for the Hood Rich show, and it was cool. It was kind of a disaster at first because the original venue that was like 5 miles down the road from our hotel in Queens, got overbooked, so they had to find a last-minute venue that night in Brooklyn. And even that was like packed out. Like if you watch the video, you'll see we basically had like a fucking 5x5 foot area for performance and to stand and record, and it was just like a line of people all the way to the back of the room, and they had like makeshift barriers, like little metal makeshift barriers to try to keep the people from
rope barriers type shit.
It was just like metal bars like the police use kind of, but they weren't like nailed in, so people were just like pushing them hose over and like, spilling into the performance area. Like you'll see my camera moving everywhere because people are just like falling over me and shit. I'm like hitting bitches in the head with my camera. Like this one bitch hair got stuck in my camera. I had to rip it out. It was crazy.
Damn, that's what you get shot for in Brooklyn.
Well, I don't know about that. Brooklyn's pretty gentrified now.
Oh damn.
But
shout out to my Brooklyn white people.
But yeah, New York's cool, man. I fucking love it. It was a bunch of disasters out there too. Just like Metro card charged me twice. Somebody gave me a fake 20, but that was here. I didn't know. So like, yeah, it was just a bunch of shit. We all got tickets because we all crammed into one turnstile to try to skip pain on the subway, and it was like 5 cops right next to us that we didn't see. They like came and grabbed us and gave everybody tickets and shit for.
How much tickets like that?
Since I paid, mine was 60, but theirs was 100 each. But the cop was cool. He told us like, if you're not coming back here, you're not gonna pay it because it doesn't matter. You have to get free before you get a warrant. So shout out to whoever that cop was. You're not paying the fucking ticket.
New York gang.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite trip that you've taken as far as videography?
Really, I mean, I've only been to different spots in Texas and then recently LA and then New York. And I think LA was kind of my favorite just because everybody I was with, it was just like we drove out there, so it was just like a fun ass road trip. We went to the Grand Canyon on the way there. It was me, Big Baby Gucci, Crit Ace, and Trademark. And that was a cool ass trip. Just like, because I like road trips, you know what I mean? Just like driving and seeing shit and being able to stop at the Grand Canyon and then just going everywhere out in California was cool.
Did you guys rent a van?
No, we just took my car.
Oh, yeah. That's a motherfucker. That's 5 things in one car. That's one small blue Lancer. That's like a foot per man.
It was packed, and then Nextel met us out there, and so did Danielle. So my car was like, well, we got to rent a car when we were out there, but it was still like basically 2 cars crammed full of people. But then Shay and Crunch hopped in too, so it was just like, but it was cool as fuck. Like it was a good trip.
It's fucking awesome. I love hearing people have the old American road trip story.
Yeah,
we fucking almost had some shit go down. No shit went down. Like those are the best type of road trips.
Yeah, we did get pulled over like 1 mile from the border from Texas because my inspection's been out since last October, and like I tried to get it done beforehand, but I just didn't get it done.
Time's running.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, bro, we're not gonna get pulled over. Sure enough, like 1 second before we would have been cleared of Texas, we got pulled over.
Ooh-wee. I was hiding at the borderline, just waiting for your ass.
Well, what happened is I was gonna pass him. I didn't think he was a cop because it was like so dark out. So I went to pass him. I seen he was a sheriff, and I slowed down and got back behind him. And he told me when he pulled me over, the only reason he pulled me over is because I wouldn't pass him. So he figured something weird was happening. Which it really wasn't. I just didn't want to get a ticket for my inspection. But if I would have passed him, he would have been fine, I think. So if you see Sheriff, just fucking blow past him. He won't pull you over.
Yeah, act like he's not there. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Do some Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I've noticed you're a pretty tattooed individual, man. When did you get your first piece of ink?
I was 18. I got my Texas tattoo. And then I just got I don't know. A lot of them were done by my friends, just like through a board. And he had tattoo done. But some, like when I go places, I try to get like, I went to Hawaii twice, so I got a little like Hawaii flower, and I got Reelbump when I was in Hawaii last time. And pretty much the rest of these are just like stuff in my, well, one of my I was gonna quit my job, and I called a radio station, was like doing some giveaway for a tattoo convention, and I called them. And I won basically a free tattoo and like 5 tickets to this convention, so I just went, but they said I had to pick them up at 2:30, so I just went and quit my job and drove over there and got those and did that. So it kind of worked out perfectly.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to that fucking job. You probably hated it. Yeah, I feel like you grabbed all your shit. Oh, I'm out of here. You got some fresh ink that day, like a boss.
Yeah, that job was trash. All jobs are pretty much trash though, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, kids, fucking find your own way through life. Don't let these motherfuckers tell you what to do. Don't be a slave.
Sometimes. Some of you need to just get jobs and not rap or not, you know what I mean?
Big facts.
Don't do it just because you don't want to have a job. Like, you have to have a passion for the shit.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Find what you're passionate for and do this shit
Yeah.
until it's not even about the money anymore.
Exactly.
And then the money will come.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So tell me a little bit about your early videography career. We sort of had a conversation before this. We chopped it up and got to know each other. You told me that in February you started your videography career. You're about to come up on your 1-year anniversary. Congratulations. Tell me about the first video you ever shot.
First video was for, it's still on my channel. It was Bigfoot with Lil Sega and Kick, aka Lil Kick Go. You know,
Yeah.
like that. Basically, I lost my job last November, and I was like, I really don't want to go back to another job, so I'm just, and I've always been like, I've always loved music. Like, I've been making music since I was a little kid, like 9, 10 years old, making music on my computer and shit. And I just wanted to do something with music again, so I started a blog. From that, I met Boss Beats, who did like production for P2 and Black Ray and that. And then through him, I met P2. Through P2, I met Kick. Through Kick, I met Sega. And I dropped a single for them Bigfoot. I did the cover art, dropped a single for them, and I wanted to start shooting music videos. So I bought a camera, and I was like, bro, you guys want to shoot the video for this? They're like, yeah. And so I pulled up, I forgot my lights, that's why the video is so dark. We had to use one lamp and everybody's iPhone light to light that video. So if you think I'm an idiot, no, I just forgot my lights. We shot that video. That was the first video.
Y'all are gonna recognize that hook from the little Sega interview. This was the second or third song for me is behind the music. So shout out to that motherfucking video. I thought that song went so hard when I first heard that shit. That video came out and I feel like I was one of the first 500 people to see it. So that I thought the Reelbump seed was planted in my brain right around, I would say like April or early May last year.
Yeah, that's fire. I shot that video one day after my birthday.
When's your birthday?
The 10th of February. I think we shot that on the 11th. And it was like a few days after Kick's birthday too, I think. So that's cool.
What's your zodiac sign?
Aquarius.
Aquarius season.
All day. I don't like pools, but shout out water.
Shout out water. In general.
Yeah.
So how old are you?
28. I look younger.
Yeah, you do.
And it's kind of weird because I'm doing all this shit. I'm just around young people all the time. But
I pegged you for a little 24-year-old, 20.
yeah. But I still get carded for cigarettes sometimes.
Damn.
Which is cool, kind of. Like, I'm glad I don't look old as fuck. But
Yeah, that's a blessing.
yeah.
I want you to be like 75, looking 40.
I'm with it.
I want you to be 125, looking 60.
I don't know about that. I think 70 about my limit.
Really?
Yeah.
You
What
think
do you do after
you
70? Unless you
Yeah.
like rich as fuck. and just retired in a nice home somewhere like Hawaii or something, what do you do when you're 70?
On some weird shit, I feel like I'd love to be the first person that lives to be like 125, 140 years old, just because I would just be doing George shit, like,
Yeah, I mean,
I'd be like 120 and chilling with my great-great-grandkids like, my man, tell me about your day.
it's funny, you're not gonna be able to talk, you're gonna be too old to talk.
Nah, bro, it's impossible. I'm gonna be George still. Like, unless I get all types of crazy. And at that point, fucking take me back and do me like old Yeller. But if I could just chill and still be George and keep my senses and stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me get as old as I possibly can, because I'm gonna be one of the old wise motherfuckers that sits around and like drops knowledge.
Yeah. I feel it. I see what you're going for.
On that strong Gandalf vibes.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you have anybody that you like looked up to as a kid?
Man, when I was real young, like I was real into rock, like Marilyn Manson was like my idol for a long, bro. So he was like my first, I guess, kind of like not role model really, but just like somebody like just his creativity just was like cool as fuck to me.
Marilyn Manson's the original Young Thug.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
That was a spicy hot take from George.
Yeah.
I'm going to my vault of questions for Majestic Reelbump. Did you start shooting photography?
Yeah, I did photography first. I would just do it as a hobby. Like if I was going somewhere, I'd just take like pictures. Like if I'm going out of town or something, I would just bring a camera and just snap. I had Nikon. I would just snap photos of like landscapes and shit like that. It was just fun to me. And even now, I get people asking me if I want to do photo shoots with them. It's not that I don't want to. It's just I don't really enjoy doing photos like for people. I'd rather do a video. You know what I mean? It's just photos. Like I feel like I would have to charge you the same amount or more, and I don't know. Like people probably feel like they should pay less for photos because it's a photo, not a video, so it doesn't take as long to edit. But it's just something that I don't enjoy, so I have to charge a lot to be able to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just rather do videos. It's cooler to me, in my opinion. Shout out to all the photographers, Troy, Brickner's out here.
Podcast
Woods, Shot by Legend. They're killing the photo game. Yeah. I haven't seen any of your photos yet, though.
Just school, so I couldn't have time to edit stuff.
He's like the Earl Sweatshirt of the photography game. This nigga's just really held down by his parents in school, lucky. Like if tech was free to do tech shit, this nigga would be fucking hanging out of a building with a camera and a GoPro, just like, we lit.
Yeah.
But he is 17, so there's reins that are put on this man. But you know, when he turns 18, me and him finna fucking skydive the Grand Canyon and just like parachute off that bitch with a GoPro strapped to our chest, so catch us then type shit.
Yeah, do it. That shit's scary as fuck to me. I'd never do it, but
Me and you're gonna be capturing the rarest footage. Like I'm gonna fucking be dropped out of a helicopter at 2K, like 2 kilometers up, and I'm just gonna like, like it's the video game. You feel me?
yeah, do it. Hell yeah.
So tell me, how did you get into the underground scene and break into the sphere of influence you're in now?
I've been listening to SoundCloud music for like a long ass time. Back when I used to do, when I was like real heavy into production back in like 2011, 2012, that's how I kind of found SoundCloud and then Bandcamp, and I was doing like lo-fi hip hop, like boom bap type shit. And that's when I found people like BSDU and, you know, Grim Doze's old boom bap type shit, and all them, and I was just real into all that stuff for a while, 1-2, Twami, all them, and then a few years later, Selection kind of was out.
Selection fucking changed my life.
So I was big into them, besides Joe K, because he always seemed like a real dickhead, but like the sound and everything was like, I was watching all kinds of documentaries and shit, like it was just cool as fuck to me. Like that's what made me want to move to LA when all that shit was popping off really bad, like, and then from there, that's when I found like Bones and, you know, like the Chris Travis, all those people that I think a lot of people kind of get into this scene from, hearing their type of shit. And then I found, the first person in Dallas that I found was Mizzle. back. He had dropped that. Somebody reposted a little. Damn, what was it? Drive-by.
Drive-by baby.
No, not Drive-by Baby, but Drive-by Interlude. It used to be called Drive-by Interlude. Now I think it's just called Drive-by. It's on one of his earlier tapes a few years back, or I don't know how long ago it was, but I found that, and I didn't know who he was. I didn't know he was from Dallas at the time. Later I found out, and it's crazy. That's why he was the second person I did a video with, because I really wanted to do a video with him.
What video was that?
That was Smoke What?
What?
Was the second video I did, yeah. So that was cool as fuck to work with him. Being a fan beforehand, you know what I mean?
Friend of the podcast, Bobby Hazel.
Yeah. That's basically how I got into that. And then, you know, meeting Sega and KPP2, and then they would introduce me to AJ and Christian Mingle and Spaceman Zoo and, you know, everybody from there. And then, you know, and just you go around, you meet more people, and then they put you onto their friends who are doing this, you know, you just go from there.
That's actually how the scene proliferates and gets big. There's one guy who comes in, and then he gets his group of friends to come, and then everybody's at the show. They meet another group of friends, and they become a group of friends. Well, they got one or two more people, and pretty soon, it's a motherfucking Guap Fest. You know, with Guap Fest on your hands.
Yeah, true. It was very true. That shit was crazy.
Oh, Lord.
I'm so happy that was a good turnout.
Recap video coming soon, goddamn.
Yeah, a couple of days.
I think what Guap Fest did for the people was provide kind of like a meeting point for all of the weirdos. Like everybody who kind of been on the underground scene, who've been to like one or two shows. The show's promoted so well that it got all of the people who like come out every once in a while to come out. That's why this show is big.
Yeah.
Hashtag, to put it in Donald Trump terms, the people came bigly. Shout out.
Fuck Donald Trump.
I was about to say shout out Donald Trump, my one true leader and the king of my heart, but
Nah.
you expressed your feelings way better than me.
Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
Man, I'm through being scared of that nigga. I'm through thinking that he's fucking gonna affect my life. I feel like the president, as always, is something that's just far as fuck away from us. Like, the policies that he enacts will only affect a slim portion of society, and we give that man entirely too much attention. It's like, you know how the Queen of England is kind of like soft power and doesn't really rule the country, but there's like a parliamentary system that makes like laws.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think of the presidency as something simpler, or akin to that. You feel me? Like, he's just a guy who fucking signs the laws, but if he doesn't sign them, there's like another way
Yeah.
to law gets passed. So, fuck him. He's useless.
Yeah, pretty much. That's true.
So, how has underground rap affected your everyday life?
I don't know. In a lot of ways, I guess, like, is what I'm always listening to. I haven't listened to radio in I don't know how long, and then obviously gave me the opportunity to start doing videos and do something that I love and enjoy. That's actually fun for me to go do. You know what I mean? And then I met a lot of friends through it. I've also met a lot of idiots through it. And with the blog, you know what I mean, it helped me kind of, you know, help other people get their music out. You know what I mean? That deserve it.
Let's look it on.
So,
I think the theme of this podcast is to just follow your dreams and find what exactly moves you and gives your soul passion. And try to pursue that and make that your thing. Like, make that what people know you for / your trade. Because that's what this generation needs to know, that there's not just one way to live your life, like the way that the you've been told from childhood to like go to college, get a 9-to-5 job, get the white picket fence job, and live the normal everyday life. You can do you and fucking follow your passions. So thank you for teaching this shit to the kids, bro. You're a real inspiration. People gotta try to be like Reelbump.
but you got to do it.
Do it because you love it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I get so many people like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? And it's like, if you're gonna ask me, like, you're not gonna make it because I didn't just go around like, hey, how do I do it? You know what I mean? How do I edit this video? How do I do this effect? Like, you just gotta fucking research the shit and find it out for yourself. Otherwise, you're not gonna fucking make it because you're being lazy. That's why I hate it when people ask me, how do I do this effect or that effect? Or even with producers, how do I make this sound like this? And it's like, bro, if you don't want to figure out for yourself and take the time, then how are you gonna make it? Because as soon as you can't figure something out, you're gonna give up. You know what I mean? It's not because I'm being a dickhead to them, which they probably think. It's just like, you gotta figure it out on your own. Yeah, exactly. You gotta work for something if you want it.
Hard Lessons by Reelbump. But when you said that shit, that light came on in my head. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been an asking around motherfucker before. And I think that comes from wanting something more than you're wanting to work for it. And that's a pitfall that happens to a lot of the youth, bro. You want shit more than you want to actually do it.
Yeah.
So if this podcast teaches anybody anything, is just put one foot in front of the other. Like get some momentum going, and then pretty soon you're gonna be called enough to get a video by Reelbump.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can. I don't care if your song sucks. I'll still do your video. You just gotta pay me.
Money talks, bullshit walks, cocksucker.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I'll do anybody's video. It doesn't matter.
find him at Reelbump. Reelbump everywhere.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your early life, man. Where did you grow up?
I was born and raised in Irving, Texas, a little suburb. Lived there till I was 14. Then I moved to Coppell, which is like a super suburb. That place, it's cool now, but back then it was a disaster. Like, I don't know. I just didn't get along with anybody because it was different from where I grew up in, which I'm sure some people can relate to. Like, you move somewhere else right when you hit high school, and then everybody like is like, you know what I mean, about like the Harvard life and like football and shit. I'm like, I wasn't about any of that. So like, it took me a while to find anybody that I could kind of relate to and chill with out there. And then I don't know. Like I said, I just grew up loving music. My mom's always loved music. Like, she put me on a lot of dope shit like The Cure and Talking Heads.
Damn.
All that kind of stuff. She was like real hippie, like Jimi Hendrix and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's where my love of music came from, is just her just playing that shit all the time when I was a kid. I'd be jamming out. And I started making my own music, and then also at the same time got into like graphic design when I was younger, using like Corel Paint, eventually I went over to Photoshop and shit. And then photography, and then videos. I still do graphic design too. I don't really do music as much anymore just because I'm busy with other stuff, but I think about it a lot. When I actually sit down, I'm like, I don't want to set all this shit up.
I feel like there's somebody who sort of fits the Reelbump prototype in everybody's friend group. Like a dude that was creative, but he did pretty much did a really good job of finding who you are. Like this is the type of person Reelbump is. This is your fucking workarounds and your way of living life seems like you set it up like real consciously. Tell the people at home how they can do that, bro. Like,
damn, really,
drop
that
some
was kind of like it wasn't necessarily an accident, but it was just kind of like, you don't know if it's gonna work out or not. You know what I mean? I didn't know like my plan was to start the blog just because I wanted to do something with music, and what I assumed was that I'll start this blog and then I can make connections to that blog because I'm supporting the smaller artists that the bigger blogs won't support. You know what I mean? Like Cheapers and Elevator and all them, they're not posting anybody that's not clouded really. And so I figured I'd post to people that other people wouldn't post, who had good music, they just had a small following, and then I can make connections through that. And then once I started seeing like Cole Bennett's videos and at the time really it was just Cole Bennett. Now you got Bennett, you got Lone Wolf is killing it right now.
that's Danny Wolf, right?
No. Lone Wolf is just a videographer.
Okay.
He did like
I knew
he's
that he
done
did
a lot
videos
of
too, actually.
Danny Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh damn, maybe he did. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lone Wolf, no, they're two separate people. He did like a lot of bands' recent videos and some of Robbie's new videos. But I was seeing Ben's videos and I'm like, damn, this shit looks fun. Like I like the style, the colors, and all that shit. Like I always like bright ass colors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, this shit looks fun. And that's when, like I said, I bought the camera, and I was able to start doing videos easily or easier because I had already made the connections from the blog. Like I said, with Sega and Kick and them, I was able to start that and then, Mizzle, and then do that. I just linked up with more people and said we'll do more videos,
For sure. It's really, really amazing how once you get the ball rolling, your work just starts flowing in, you feel me?
Yeah, and that's the thing, like really, I guess going back to your point is I didn't purposely set that up. It just kind of worked itself out while I had like a little bit of a plan in my mind, but it went way better than I thought it would. And sometimes even better than I really gave credit for. Like, I'll be getting mad sometimes feeling like, oh, I should have more YouTube subscribers, or I should be busier than I am. But like at the end of the day, Like I be trying to tell people, because I manage a couple artists too. Like I got, 30 Rock in Memphis, and then Lil Coop in Texarkana.
Shout him out, shout him out.
Yeah, so shout out. Hey, Coop's getting there, but he's going through some shit right now, so he's kind of on hiatus. But make sure to go check his shit out. SoundCloud.com/theofficialunathletic. And then you got 30 Rock in Memphis, who's coming up, and hopefully will come up quick because he's got
Fire.
Yeah, real fire. You can find him everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, Snapchat. 30 Rock Baby. That's 30 Rock Baby.
Yeah.
But like same shit. I try to remind them of. I got to remind myself of. It's like they be feeling like, oh, they're not growing as fast as they should, or they're not getting as many plays as they should. Which I feel the same about my videos. But at the end of the day, in February I was getting 5-10 plays on a video, without any promotion from an artist or whatever. Just like they were getting 5-10 plays on their songs, but now they're getting 1K, 2K, 5K on their songs. Just like, my shit's going up too. So even I'm at like 280 YouTube subscribers right now, but I was at 0 when I started. So I just try to remind myself that every subscriber is like
a person who actually cares about you.
Yeah, like I can't be mad because I'm not getting 10, 20, 30,000 subscribers right now. I should just you just got to be thankful for each one that you do get. Because each one is a growth that you hit. You know what I mean? It's like achievement that you hit.
That's why getting those $1 million subscriber plaques or those 10,000 subscriber plaques are really, really important to a content creator because it like solidifies in your head. You fucking hit the little milestone and your people have grown.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, instead of getting caught up on what you don't have, just remember what you have accomplished and you'll feel better about the shit and just keep going.
Blessings here at the Plugged Up Podcast.
Yeah. She said.
Diego, what time are we at?
27 minutes. But also, George, can you stand up a bit?
Yeah, for sure. Just
also,
can I get a water bottle, please, Juliana?
Yes.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Also, what are you doing with your phone? Like, are you checking for questions?
Yeah.
Can you not make it less awkward? Like, you just can't check
Okay,
casually.
just casually checking.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
But don't look at it too much.
Yeah, I just don't want it to look like I'm being an asshole.
No,
Thank you very much.
George, it's alright. I'd rather you look like kind of a dickhead than like I'ma send a dick pic type shit.
Actually, yeah, I guess so, yeah. Thank you.
Johnny, I don't want to be that type of dude, but he like.
Maybe like the painting?
Yeah, with the painting.
My bad, I'll stop painting.
No, you can like. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, I'll stop. 'Cause I don't
Oh, alright. It's just like it's not
I
gonna.
don't want to be. I don't want to interrupt. My bad.
That's alright. It's not
Is
gonna
it
take.
like making noises?
Yeah, it's making.
Yeah, my fault. Sorry.
No, it's alright,
Thank you.
dude.
I appreciate it.
I never been a Bahamas.
Alright.
And we're back.
No, hold on. Set him straight.
Oh, hey, do you have any music videos of yourself?
Like, for music I did?
Yeah.
No, I just did beats. I just produced. I never rapped or anything like that. Well, damn, actually, I did, but I think they're gone now. I would make little, it wasn't anything that I filmed. It was before I started doing that, but it's just like little clips and shit. Like, I've always like loved like Memphis music, the whole 3 6 Mafia, Tommy Riot, like all them. And so I used to do a lot of shit that would sample like vocals from them or old samples that they use, and I would take like little clips of like shows from them and mix it in with other shit. Just like little, it was kind of like promotional videos, I guess.
It's fucking cool. That's your first type of like media, like your forays in making media.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and I used to play video games a lot too. So I like back when like Call of Duty was like real popular. I could make little I tried to make little montages like they used to do. You know what I mean? You killing people and shit. I made like 2 of those, but that shit was I didn't really like it very much after I tried it.
Yeah, it's fucking hard. I tried to.
It takes a lot of fucking time, bro.
Render time for days.
Yeah.
But shout out my fucking YouTube video gamers. They seem to fuck with the podcast heavy, so I give them lots of love. Those nerds taught me a lot of shit. Like as far as uploading and getting everything like, set up on Premiere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, doing research and on video uploading from video gamers is like fucking pretty genius because they'll teach you how to get your stuff in the highest FPS, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. What were some of the YouTube channels that you watched a lot, trying to learn to film and edit and stuff?
And one of the most helpful ones before I even shot my first video, I don't remember this dude's name, but he's an editor for this. He's like a big tech channel. I don't remember the name of the channel. He's a real big tech channel. I don't know. You'll just have to look for like technology or something. He's real big. He does like tech reviews on like TVs and shit like that. But
Shit.
Yeah, I don't remember his name right now. I don't know why, but he's like real big, so you'll be able to find him easy. But he's got like an editor who edits all his videos, and that guy did like a full length, like real time video on him editing a whole episode, and he just broke down everything like from start to finish what he would do to make that video. And he had like a program that would show like when he hit a key on his keyboard, it would pop up. So he basically started with, here's the clips, he'd put them in, and he'd go through his whole process of editing, coloring, putting like text and everything. And he would tell you what shortcuts he was using to speed it up. It was like an 8-hour video. I watched that in like 2 days, just chilling on like 4-hour sessions watching it and trying to learn how to do it. And so that was like super helpful. I wish I knew the dude's name, but it's so long ago now. I don't remember, but you can find it. Like I said, that's where you do your work. Just do some fucking research. You can learn anything on YouTube.
Damn, bro, he gave you the fucking doors, but not the keys. Reelbump is a real samurai.
Like really, that video was so helpful. So he probably never watched it, but he does like that real shit. That was like, I appreciate that video so much.
Ding, you just batted the fucking original Roman like it.
Yeah.
So you're missing one of your most noticeable attributes tonight, bro. How'd your girl come about?
Man, that's because, like I said, I was a fan of Memphis music since I was a kid, and Project Pat was like, everybody knows who Project Pat is.
Fuck yeah.
You see the gold teeth, and ever since I seen Project Pat when I was a kid, I knew like I had to get some golds eventually. And then one day Sega tweeted out, anybody want to go with me to get a grill? And I was like, yeah, bro, like I might as well. And we went to Big T's and got a grill.
Gang! Big T's is amazing. Shout out Big T's. That was like hop, skipping, and jump from my house. I think I said it in another pod before, but I got my first fucking ball fade at Big T's. And that was a seminal, life-changing moment. I fucking became a real nigga when that first razor touched my scalp. I said, ha! I was reborn.
That's funny as fuck. Shout out Big T's.
So, man, tell the people what you have coming down the pipe. Give me the five things that you're working on that are gonna fucking change the game.
Damn, I don't know about change the game, but really just a lot of videos. I've got a lot of videos ready to go, and then a lot I need to edit still. I've got a new gun video coming out. I think Tuesday.
Shout out Gunther.
And then I've got another one that I need to edit, and I've got like 8 Big Baby Gucci videos ready to go.
Yeah.
But the one that we shot in LA in my bag, I think he's dropping on New Year's, and that video's. Shout out to Nextel. Nextel helped me shoot that. He brought a VHS camera to get like
Awesome.
a real VHS look in that bitch, and it turned out good. And then I've got, I don't know, I just did one last week with some people from 10K Militia that I'm about to start on. I got one with, I don't know, I've got a lot of videos ready to go.
Fuck yeah.
2 with Lil Xan.
Mhm.
Shout out Johnny over there. Yeah, those will drop eventually, but those are hard. I'm sure y'all love them. Fans who love those videos.
Bruh, I'm fucking salivating for those. Whenever that Lil Xan video comes out, I'm gonna punch somebody in the fucking teeth. You feel me? Just go! One time.
I think P2's coming to Dallas soon, so I'll have some more shit with him soon.
You know what you need to do? We need to take P2 to Deep Ellum and get shots of him like going to just doing walkthroughs at night with all the people, and then try to get him to interact crazy with people with the mask up to see what they do.
Yeah, we could probably do that. He's down. I don't see why not. We'll see. Maybe you see that in the video.
Goddamn. We have $1 million ideas here to plug the podcast. So, let's get into a little bit of your LA trip and the road trip you took, because you mentioned it before. how was like the actual city? Like, what did you do while you were out there? That's like
That
took
was
a bunch of
cool.
pictures.
Yeah, we just shot that video. We did a little bit, and I shot one for Ace too. We still gotta finish that. We got some scenes we gotta do out here. And there's another Mizzle video coming soon. I'm gonna finish that one up this week too, at least shooting it. But that's basically what we did. We just went around. We went to like Hollywood, East LA, downtown LA. I met up with Star Fox out there. We shot that All the Shine on Me video downtown, which was cool. I've been a fan of him for a long time too. So it was dope to be able to get to link up with him and get a video done while I was out there. We went to Santa Monica. We just basically went everywhere that I could find that would be cool for a video and just shot scenes. Other than that, just ate food and did like kind of tourist shit, just looked around.
It's awesome. I really like hearing people's trip stories. It kind of makes me feel like I went, damn, lit.
Yeah, no, LA is cool. LA is cool. But I don't know. I thought it'd be easier to get more business out there, but then again, I wasn't out there for too long. But it was cool. I fucked with it.
Do you feel like if you're a person coming in from out of the city, and you have some type of social media presence, people in LA know about you? Do you assume that you have fans in that area?
Myself, I don't know, not really. Like I figured maybe some people would, but with music, I mean, like with SoundCloud, you can check and see where your plays are coming from, so you'll know right away when you go out there if you do have fans out there. But even then, like not most. I don't want to say that, but people out there will pretend like they don't know you. You know what I mean, like the cloud thing.
Oh
You know
shit.
what I mean? So, which is what it is.
Boy, if you pretend like you don't know me and you fucking know me, I will take my nuts out and rub them on you.
Everybody I met out there was cool.
Real alpha dog moves. Arr.
Yeah.
On that note, give everybody who's ever shown you love and fucking you feel from the bottom of your heart deserves a shout out.
So yeah, I definitely want to start with Boss Beats because he kind of helped me in the very beginning. He gave me, like the A-Tail Smooth track to drop and the Black Crate track to drop, and then through him I'm in P2, which I kind of already went over all this, but basically yeah, Boss Beats, huge love for him. He was one of the first people that hit me up. Swing Dog, DJ Swing Dog out in VA. If you guys ever need a DJ out in VA or really anywhere, book him. He'll carry his shit. He's fire as fuck. He actually mixes like a real DJ. He doesn't just hit play and then play again. So get him parties, whatever, get him. He helped me out a lot too in the beginning. Obviously P2 been a huge factor in my success, just linking me with everybody and supporting all my shit, helped me out. He gave me so much music to drop on my page to boot that shit up. Kick, Sega, Day One Dallas homies.
Yeah.
They helped me out so much too, still do. Shout out to them.
Look, Kick interview soon come.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously there's a lot more people I should be thanking, but there were like people that helped me out in the beginning that really helped me get to where I am and expand my connections and introduce me to people and just showed love when they didn't have to. So, I got a lot of love for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another edition of the Plugged Up Podcast. I fucking had a great ass time interviewing my great friend, Mr. Reelbump.
Yeah.
Tell them where the fuck they can find you, man.
Everything at Reelbump, Reelbump.
Reelbump. We out.